Hey YouTube, back again with our account, currently 5Dan, our little rank up conquest. And we are on Twitch again, live streaming at twitch.tv/BenKyo Baduk. I do plan to start up some, hold that thought, some YouTube streams in the near future actually. Not too long from now. This is a pretty unique setup here actually. This area has more space to it, so let's go ahead and let's have fun with this one actually. This will be okay for black even if they take that, because this does have one extra space compared to the Chinese opening. Chinese opening is where you see this AI style attach played a lot, and it's usually good. It's usually okay for white because this one becomes a bit concentrated after some pushing here. This time black is going to have a little bit better efficiency than that actually, but we have also a good direction, so it should be okay. But I also could have just approached normally, just like a high approach or something. Okay, let's Hane. Is black going to double Hane? They could. They don't have to. They could just go here. If they double Hane, then they'll still have to fix after, I think. So if I double Hane, they can connect, I connect, they have Sente to play in here. So we want to try to leave black with some issues. So we'll try this and we'll see what black does. Maybe black's going to push again. Push again actually makes sense because it's trying to get Sente maybe. But then still black will be left with some Aji there, so yeah, both of these Ataris can be things to consider. So usually when there's an Atari here, it means you might be able to Hane this. But when black cuts here, it does break our ladder on this black group because this is going to make us do a self-Atari. So, okay, maybe we just calmly extend. I think Hane's possible though. Hane is certainly possible. We could even just jump. Or extend and then just fight through this. Maybe we should fight. Because if we go here, black's probably just going to keep pushing anyway. Let's try fighting this. Ah, you know what? I probably should have Atari'd first. But if you Atari first, it actually eats up the other Aji up here, so... Okay, so black's fighting as we expected. An extension here threatens to play ladder, but actually that's actually kind of interesting. Oh, this might be enough. This actually might be enough. I think Atari is correct here actually. So we're gonna go ahead and Atari once. We're streaming at a later time, actually. Now that I think about it, it's actually morning in Asia. I don't know if it's 5 or 6 or 7, depending on the country, but that means people might actually be awake. So it means that we actually can get games more easily. So there's a lot of interesting things black could do, but the worst case scenario, we could even throw these away. So I think we're just gonna go here and make a double threat. Yeah, that Atari is not... I mean, it does break this ladder, but I don't think that Atari is such a good exchange. So now the question is, can we actually capture this? Because that would be very valuable if we could. You know, we actually might be... Let's see. Here. And then that one. I actually think we can capture. Wow, if we play maybe this one. Yeah, this actually looks promising right here. Okay, let's try this one. Definitely superior for white if we capture these. Twitch chat's pretty quiet right now. I think it's because I'm streaming 3.5 hours later than I usually do. It's because later on, in this stream I've got like a guest coming on for a little interviewee type thing, and they were only able to do 8 p.m. So had to do a later stream. I didn't want to stream twice in the same day because I got other things to do. So I decided we'll do like 2 hours of Fox and then followed by like 45 minutes of that. And that'll be the stream today. But usually I stream on Sundays at 2:30 p.m. I don't know if that's going to be still true by the time some of you watch this on YouTube, if you watch it, you know, way after the fact, but it's been like that for a while actually. 2:30 p.m. Eastern time every Sunday. When I start streaming on YouTube, probably it'll be on like a Sunday or a Monday. Sorry, a Tuesday or a Monday. But if I prefer, if the YouTube streams end up sort of better for me than the Twitch ones, in whatever way, then maybe YouTube will take over the Sundays and Twitch can move. But we'll see. We'll see. It's still some weeks out before I start streaming on YouTube, but I'm looking forward to it. So our opponent is taking their time. Maybe they see what I see. I didn't really read this any further since I did earlier, but I think this works for white. Yeah. So if black tries to connect, we have many ways to handle that actually. Even if all we do is block here. Okay, yeah, so black's captured. I don't think this affects this either, so that means if I want to play on this side, I can. It actually might make more sense for me to play on this side to keep this one comfortable. The question is, do I want to kick or do I want to just preserve the weakness or the ability to press? I could just go here directly without kick. I think I prefer that this time actually. It is a little awkward when black plays around here. Maybe I do need to play this one. Okay, yeah, I think we should play this one. I don't want black to achieve things over here in Sente. Yep, so we're doing totally fine. Black here is obviously bigger than this white, but we also have the advantage in the fighting here. A little bit of benefit there, and we have Komi. Okay, so black's trying to fish for forcing moves. If I play here, black is going to get forcing move there and try to make it work with this. So we're just going to back off here. But if black pulls back, we're not fixing this because we can just Atari and push. Yeah, so black is just grabbing some forcing moves. That's fine. And then probably here, this would be normal. This would be normal. Okay, black is trying to spend more forcing moves here. It's tempting to just cut through and turn it into two black groups. I don't really mind responding though. It's not a big deal. I'm just gonna respond. I was always expecting black to get something here. Sorry for the typing sounds. Also, sorry if my PC is making some sounds. Lately, it's been a bit tired. Okay, that's a weird one. Probably we come through and press here. Why is my taskbar flashing even though I'm already here? Okay. Yeah, when there's like a flashing thing in my taskbar, it drives me absolutely nuts. It's the same reason why I always keep a busy status on Discord, so that I won't get a flashing taskbar. Like I can't even have it as offline because that actually makes the taskbar still flash as well. Okay. If I do this and they push through, first of all, can I capture this one? Probably. Oh, maybe not actually. If I play here first, then I do something there. That could work too. I don't think black can ignore this one because if black plays here and then I play there, I think this is all captured, right? I wouldn't mind that. Is black trying to make some shenanigans with liberties here? So like this. And then I somehow push and cut and they do something. No, I don't think there's... Yeah, I don't think that's working. Okay. So maybe here, and then that means this one will be easier to fight because then I could capture this one. Okay, we'll just go here. Yeah, normally you wouldn't want to give black this one. That looks too amazing. But, I mean, but then I would capture all this. That's a very interesting move. It's I never would have expected this. Creative. Twitch chat is very quiet today. How's it going, guys? Okay, so black responded. And we don't want to lose that stone either, so maybe here. Or possibly bumping. Bumping doesn't look very good, so probably here. But then if they connect... No, it should be fine. Actually, do I care that much about that stone? So if I play here... and they do that, I cut, they take, I cut, they take. And then this one is up for grabs, but also I can play here. Because I'm just wondering, this could be a bad exchange. I don't want Gote in playing here, but this also could be a bad exchange, making black stronger there. So it's slightly tricky here. Why is my taskbar still flashing? Just because something's happening on Fox. I'm on Fox. I'm clicking the window. Why is the taskbar still flashing? It's driving me crazy. Okay. All right. So I'm reading out. If I go here, black connects. I play here. Black pushes and cuts. Maybe I'll fight for a bit with an extend. But basically, let's say if I Atari here, what can I do to them here on this side? Okay, maybe... Yeah, maybe I do just play this directly then. Even if they take that, I can also get a big benefit over here. Because exchanging this is the difference between me being able to capture these when black pushes and cuts or not. So I don't think that would be well timed. But if black responds once here, then suddenly I can play this and then go back. So it's all about the timing. Why is my PC like trying so hard? What is even happening? Should I just close Chrome? I have a lot of Chrome windows open. Maybe that would help. Hello, Nubis. How's it going? Sisarkin. Windows updates. Yeah, let me think here. Okay, we want you guys. We want the Twitch window. But maybe I'll close all the other windows. All right, boom. There's one. Yeah, it should be fine. There's two. 3, 4. And then this is this one. Okay, that should be fine then. I closed most of them. That should do something. I obviously need a new PC. Oh, they finally played a move. Okay. So they decided that they didn't want me to have I mean, it's a bit weird actually to go down like that because I still have some kind of sente with this for the attaches. So, but okay. I think now we want to do something on this side. Yeah, I think the only thing I can really do, either I play this in Gote to try to not make white stronger, or I play this to have sente. Probably, but the sente version here, it does give black a clamp after, which helps their making eyes. So there is some merit to just going here. I do think this is sente actually. You know what? Okay, we are going to just play there. It looks a bit inefficient, which is why I was very hesitant to play this one. But we actually are having a pretty big threat here with the Hane. If they try to Hane back, then we just extend and play here and everything's dead. So yeah. Yeah, black has to play somewhere around here. So now we deprived them of a working clamp here. After black reinforces this part, probably we switch back to this side again. And then I think we're getting a pretty good result because we have time to get territory or whatever we want here. And black is almost no territory here. This is like, what, 3 points? And this is going to be just it's still going to be attackable scraps. So yeah, I think white is doing well here. Hopefully the audio is okay. It's been a bit weird lately for me. Yeah, those of you on YouTube though, you can watch if you come to twitch.tv/BenKyoBaduk. And if you are liking these videos, then please do give a like, ideally a comment, and you know, consider subscribing. I always read and respond. Well, I read every comment and I respond to every comment if it seems appropriate. Once in a while I miss it, but sometimes I miss something, but then like weeks later I go back and I'm like, hey, I didn't respond to your comments. I noticed a few of those yesterday. I was looking through, I'm like, what? Did I really not respond to this? Okay, so black played, I like this. We finally have a Fox player that's like taking the game really seriously. Somehow it feels rare. They always play fast and they always just kind of leave when you're playing too slow. Although we're playing at a pretty similar speed actually. So they are playing there partly because they want to push and cut here, and then it denies my follow-up cut here. That's what black is saying with this one. And if I play here, they can cut, push, cut, Atari, and I die. So they've put a little bit of thought into this. I still can do things in here though. But yeah, if I Hane, I think they can just cut actually. What if I extend? Then they would have to play something on this side. Extending actually might work. Extending through. I don't think we should let them cut this because this one is just really important for Black's weakness. So if I play here, Black's probably going to extend, we block. And then Black just plays something else. I'm going to reconsider one more time about the direct Hane. So Black's main move that would be good for them, I think, is cut. They can also consider this one. And then I would push once, maybe, and go back. Oh, wait. Oh, I can actually push Atari and then... Okay. So they really can only cut. And then I think the Hane still kind of works, actually. We might get cut on this side. But they probably lose these stones. So... but I don't mind if Black adds yet another move here. So maybe we save this one actually. Okay, so I think yeah, I think we're going for one of these moves. Maybe this one. Okay, slow and steady. Clenching our fist before we punch. Yeah, I would expect Black to play here. It's like it's just such a important spot. If White gets to play the next move here, White is a happy camper. Okay, they actually saw the weakness. Wow, this person is really playing carefully and thoughtfully. I'm not used to this level of, I don't know what you call this. I'm not sure quality is the right word, but it's such a weird, it's actually a weird feeling that the game is so normal, that the person is being so normal. Normally on Fox, they're so, how to say, like impatient and messy and crazy. And they just end up having to resign quickly because they don't take proper care of stuff. I mean, up to a certain level, but okay. We still can play things like this, but okay. So we don't have to be that aggressive because getting the next move here is pretty amazing. Also, if Black plays there, it's Sente for Black. So we definitely want to take it away, I think. The question is which move? Can we push? Can we clamp? If I clamp here, and no, I don't think clamp's very good. Even if it makes the corner bigger, it gives them this wraparound move. But I think it does work in terms of this part. So maybe just here. If I push, then they probably go down here. And then I push again, they connect. Actually, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Maybe push is enough. If I push and they extend and I push again, can they live inside? Probably doesn't matter. It could matter later if they extend. They sort of can live, I think. Can they? No, yeah, okay, let's just push. I don't know. Yeah, we're pretty happy here. So although this one wasn't exactly the best for our own territory, because if we play here, Black can actually jump all the way in and make a snapback on this side. However, Black's own eye space is just annihilated now. So, you know, and there's Agi of this. So that's fine. That's totally fine. It actually makes me want to pincer here instead of even blocking the corner. I'm not sure. Because they only make like one eye if they play again in the corner. I'm not sure. I suppose it's a bit safer for our own group to just block this. Yeah, it's actually a tricky decision, right? If I play here, I can actually keep the points. If I play here, I don't keep it as much, but I leave some weird possibilities against black. This is one of those like analysis paralysis things because my this is not a very important decision. My gut is telling me this is the best one, but then this one's fine. Okay, let's go for this one. Yeah, I can't tell it playing here or pincering. I couldn't tell, but if we pincer, they go up, and then when they go up, then we rely more on this space. So yeah, I don't know. But the nice thing about having them extend here, besides the agi of this clamp, is we can also play moves on top to force them and then hurt this group. Wow, that's a really good trade for me. Because now I just pincer the whole thing, I think. Except I should consider cutting through here since this thing's not alive. Let's see, this thing has half an eye here. And almost an eye on that side. So maybe it's hard to attack, actually. So that means instead I should let them connect because connecting is totally dame for them. So yeah, let's just take this then. And we'll get all the points and let them take all the non-points. That's what you should think about when, you know, you can't see a good benefit points wise, like actual profit manifesting from splitting them, or you're at risk of over attacking. Then cluster them up together and make it all into dame stones that are worth no points. That's like, it's like the opposite, right? Instead of splitting them, you force them together. Because now we're the only ones getting points, right? Now, of course, this I can still cut. Maybe I should. Because we do still have ways to strike on this. And this is only half an eye. It's a gote eye, basically. Black has to spend gote to get that eye, so... oh, wait. Is it a gote eye? I think if white plays here, black can't make an eye, because then we have this diagonal move and this descend. It depends on some stuff. Okay. If I push, black might jump instead of blocking. We would then want to wedge. This. No, we can cut. Yeah, we can cut. We can cut. Yeah, it's probably worth cutting. I don't know. It's probably worth. We don't really have to, right? We could have just done other stuff. And we're never going to be sad if black plays here more. But I can't help but think that these groups are still pretty attackable. And any sort of attaching or this kind of move from black is only going to make this part stronger. And that counts as our benefit, so... Taking that stone would be a big mistake. Black would squeeze us from here. You don't want to only get 1 point. Yeah, I'm not too worried about this group because even if they jump in, when we capture here, it actually turns this into like a real eye. Yeah. So we're totally safe. Okay, they're going after the eye over here. Can I go this far? That is the question. Maybe no. I can certainly go this far. does that help us? Well, I think peep is probably not a bad exchange. Probably. Okay, let's peep. We don't need much, right? We could stop the attack anytime. And any kind of benefit to here is totally enough. I can also consider, instead of aiming at stuff in here, I could consider just figuring out a connection across here, insofar as I can do it in Sente. I wouldn't want to do it in Gote. That's not valuable enough. At that point, I would rather turn here. But the question is turn really the right direction here? Because if they jump, we're inclined to stop the Tiger Mouth. But then if we peep, instead of connecting like this, they might even play something stronger. So this might be the right direction. Then they push and we naturally connect up, right? Okay. Yeah, I think that is the direction. They might attach here, which gives them almost 2 eyes, but then it strengthens us there. I think we don't care. All right. Yeah, we're happy if they play here. Because this is actually pretty thin still. And even if they do that, they still need a move there to be alive. So, yeah. As planned, this is A-okay. The question now is, are they going to actually continue this? Okay, they're doing that one. That is also quite fine. I want to fix this part to have stronger here. Because after they fix that stone, there's going to be a clamp left over. But at the same time, this part being weaker helps them later with attaches. So it seems more proper to play here. Whereas it's more territory friendly to play on this side. Okay, I'll play more solid. I'll play here. Value the center more. We might end up getting a move here as a Sente anyway. I'm surprised they didn't push here. Okay, they didn't push here because they think it's gonna affect this. Smart, smart, smart. This turn might actually be worth a move. Because it feels very clean out here after that, and then yeah, it means I can get this one. I wonder if black would clamp right away to test me. Clamp is probably not that good, actually. Okay, the question is this worth a move? No, because if black pushes and we go, it starts to endanger their own group. So I think the play here is to do nothing. I think the play here is to come around here now.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's do it again. I think normal approach was totally fine there. But this is also fine. They have to play here. There's no other move. Only move. Black is sad about me extending this way, but black needs to think a bit more flexibly because giving white 3/3 is just bad in this kind of scenario. Yeah, you have to do that. The good thing for black is that I don't have very many liberties, so black could easily invade. Should I push? It doesn't feel very good though. Should I use the scorpion shape and then... Okay, yeah. I think we'll do this one. I want to make whatever I build here, I want to make it less invadable. If we connect though, black doesn't respond, black just pincers us. So connect is also not good. We need to play this one. And then when black Ataris, we ignore. And if black ignores, then we Hane. Normally people Atari here because the difference in points in the corner from those is actually really big. So now it's not going to be invadable. So now, of course, we can play this. But if we build a big wall here, we don't have any way to use it. So I think rather than build this in this case, I would rather just settle ASAP. This is so thick here. Maybe I should go extra close to concentrate it more. Because if I go here, black kicks me. Normally you don't go this close, but this is a special case because you're like making what is solid more solid, which is good for you if you can accomplish it. Make them over solid, basically. I think we can actually do this one. Yeah. You shouldn't normally do this, like I said. You shouldn't, but this is a special case because, like I said, we're making black even more solid. Wow, that is very slow. That is very slow. I will respond, but that just helps white, if anything. White does not mind that at all. Yeah, we'll just make some shape. Remember, this is black's area of overwhelming advantage. So for white to even get something like this is actually a pretty good result. Normally when you come into a situation like that, you're not really expecting territory. Okay, that was... Yeah, if black backs off once, then that's probably a good idea. Is it? I don't know, actually. But at least black is thinking on their feet. They're not just playing dull automatic responses like blocking. Even if this is worse than block, I'm not sure. Yeah, they're being thoughtful. I appreciate that. Okay, I guess we push again. And so the point of black backing off, right, is to make sure that our block here is not Sente. Because they want us to be vulnerable here still. I might still block. I could play here. But later on, I'm going to pay for that. If I block, then I'm probably pretty much alive. So I might block. If I play here, I'm going to give away all kinds of territory. Yeah, so let's just block. It's fine. Let's just block. I still think white got a pretty good result here. Okay. Black is keeping up the attack, as they probably should. I could be boring and just block and block again. Slightly painful. Or I could do something like attaching. I usually can't bring myself to play like this. It's way too inefficient. So probably here. You know what? I'm actually just going to do this. I saw some complications from the other way. This one, at least it leaves a cut here. It's a little sad, but it's like, it's really clear. Whoa, that is so hardcore. Okay. All right, back to being a Fox player. This is not, this can't be a good idea for black. This cannot be. It's so much destruction of stuff that black could have made. And there's some Aji here. It's gonna be so easy for white to settle, and this is so open. I think we just keep pushing. Because this turn doesn't really have any effect on black, and white, black can just play over here, so yeah, probably just push. And then maybe push again. Because black has to be careful of this. If I get a cut around here, and then I do stuff here, and then I extend here, it could turn it into a crane's nest. So I think we push again, and black is going to have trouble playing Hane. Otherwise, I could play a knight's move. This would be fine. But I don't think black's getting any value from these stones. So I'll just keep pushing. I dare you to Hane. I don't think black would be too happy about losing these. If black extends again, I'll probably knight's move this time, although it's tempting to push one more time so I could get a proper connection here. What happens if I push again? And then if black double Hanes, I could double Hane. Connect. Can black do anything with that Atari? I don't think so. So maybe even push again, actually. I mean, yeah, sure, why not? I really don't think black's getting much here. Yeah, now we have a beautiful connection here. I think black needs to try to make a mess here now with some kind of attaching type stuff. This one. I probably just accept the thickness here, actually. Just something like that. I lose endgame, but it's better for me, actually. I think. I don't need these extra points here. So if I play here, black's probably not going to extend. Black's probably going to attach. And then if I block, black's going to wedge. And then I connect. Might not be the worst, actually. I also could play a move like this. I kind of like the idea, though, of becoming extremely solid over there. Oh, if I play here, wait a second. What if black actually just attaches at that moment? Could that be a thing? So maybe this is the move.
9, 8.
A little bit less
7,
thick, but
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I mean, fine. I'll play here. It seems to help the actual corner a little bit more against this kind of attaching. But it gives black more Sente type stuff out here. So that's kind of the trade-off. But I think I owed black something out here anyway, because black definitely could have done some mess making when it's this corner. So yeah, I'm fine losing some points here and getting more solid. Something does feel off about this move to me. I don't know what it is, but it's bothering me a little bit. But yeah, should be fine. Okay. So one question here is black threatening me? Am I threatened? I feel like I don't have to play anything. Even if black plays there, I can just force here and block, and then I have 2 eyes still. So what would I want a Tanuki for if I'm gonna not play there? I could bother black around here a little bit. I could play here, which might be some reverse Sente value. This move somehow feels kind of big to me.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know. I'll just play there. There's also, yeah, there's moves out here. Fine. I'm going to try to get Sente from this. I'm going to try to get Sente. Okay, let's go there. I'll block that. But if you play there, I'm not responding. I'm not responding to that. That's no longer Sente. Okay, so we have stuff around here. I need to make a decision of what I'm planning to do with this. Because eventually black will just start blocking and it'll actually become kind of decent for black. I keep wanting to do this, but I don't know that I can. Oh wait, I can, can't I? What am I smoking? Yeah. 1, 2,
9,
3, 4.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Okay, wait.
2, 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 3 liberties left. Yeah. I can totally do that, right? Oh, okay. What was I smoking earlier? Okay, then I think it's a good time to just start to endanger this. That might lead us to gaining more stones here that then affects them over here. So... okay, let's see what black does. I shouldn't be too overconfident because if I actually stop to count territory, it's not like we have that much actually. Let me see. So it's like 35-ish. That's like 6, so 40 something. $55-ish in total, and then a little bit here. So something like 65 after Comey, I would guess, for white. That's a bit more than I thought, I guess. What about for black? Black probably is going to end up putting another move in here, so 5, 8, 41. Okay, black needs like 25 here, so maybe we are pretty comfy. Okay, did I misread this and was actually correct earlier? I forgot to reread this one actually. I only checked this one. So if
9,
I push
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I might have played a bad move here actually, because earlier I read this when I was actually focusing on it, and I read that I couldn't do this. And that might be the correct reading. My bad. My bad. Yeah, I think I messed up actually. Fine. Fine. Okay, I screwed that up actually. That was stupid.
Nine.
Oh, that was dumb. So if I Atari here, I can get an interesting squeeze going. They can't really, yeah, they could lose a lot there if they play ladder, so. But if I squeeze like that, I'm gonna owe a move here at the end. That's not so nice. Maybe I have to do that one. I feel like I shouldn't touch it. Maybe I shouldn't touch it. I don't know what to do.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I don't know. Let's ask Black about this. I don't think Black should save that. Wow. Okay. Okay, so now the question is, can I string this situation together with this one? Maybe. That's actually kind of crazy because now I can do stuff on that side. Or just cut through. I think Black has lost it. Doesn't make sense to save that stone at all. Hmm.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
There must be some way.
1.
There must be. There has to be. I know I'm taking a stupid risk here that I shouldn't do because I'm already leading. But I can't help but think that there's a way to string these together. These two problems that they have. There has to be. Come on. Come on. I don't care about 4 stones, right? It's not a big deal. Am I overplaying? I shouldn't be doing this, like I said, because I already have such a good situation out here. And big risk for Black. But this is more fun, right? I'm trying to Tesuji there. I don't know. Tesuji them to the Shadow Realm. Yeah, because... does it even work? What if black only just plays here? But then if I have a stone there... And then... I don't know. Yeah, I think black has ways to get out of this. Partly because of my insane liberty shortage here. That's the main problem, is my shape here is like so terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. But I'm trying to make lemonade. If you're enjoying this, please give the video a like, and if you like, also a comment. Let me know if you learned anything, or, you know, just have any other commentary. Okay, so I think we can capture this, which is pretty cool. If they Hane, I can Atari and then let's do this first. Oh wait, oh, is it more complicated than I thought? No, it's not more complicated than I thought. Yeah, I think we can just do this. Okay, maybe this first. No, I think this is fine. Okay, I think this is fine.
9.
Yeah, I think we're capturing those stones. Obviously, they get something in return, but we got more. I think it's a good deal for us. Yeah. All right, cool. It worked. Our Tetsuji worked. we kind of turned our stupidity over here into something kind of okay. But we did a lot of stupid stuff there, so I'm not sure if we even broke even or if we have an advantage.
7, 6,
What I do know is
5.
black probably owes a move out here somewhere. Okay, that should be fine. We have 2 eyes. The question is, should I do this first? No, I think... there's like slight risk with that. Here. No, there isn't really risk, is there? I don't think there's even risk. Is there a reason not to exchange this?
Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Probably not. I think we can do that one. It's a trivial little thing, but yeah, we have time to think about it. I think black just has to connect. They could play this one if they want to somehow make us worry about something. But yeah, and then I think we just block. Just obediently block. That's a real eye, and that's a real eye. All right, on to the next thing. Pretty sure black has to play out here. Okay, that's how you've chosen to do it. So you have any forcing moves you want are here. Even if you have a stone there, it doesn't seem to affect me too much because I have an extra liberty here. So I could even peep here if I think it's good. I can't play this because they have Sentes. I think we're just looking at a reduction at this point. I don't think we can do much better than just a reduction. Something like this. This feels right. Feels about right. Okay, I don't know. It feels about right. We'll play here. Black probably just plays here. Maybe black will try to stir something up here, but it's not going to bear fruit. Maybe they can achieve some reduction before they play there somehow. But yeah, it's a pretty sad result for black, I think. I think we solidly win now. We'll take a descend here soon to try to make sure there's no clamp. Yeah. I mean, when we're getting into the end game, we'll play this. Oh, that's very solid. That means I can have another move. If I play this one, black might hane. I mean, attach. Yeah, I think this is the best one to take, actually. Just simply here. Or here. Okay, if I play here, black plays there. The problem for us is black would get a bunch of follow-ups. If I hane that, black would have to be careful.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know. I don't really want to take Gote around here. I don't think the moves here are very big, so I'm not going to risk having to take Gote. Like, we have a move here, but how big is this really? How big is this really? I'd rather get a move over here and maybe like, I'm not sure for this one because black has a liberty shortage anyway. And then maybe something here. Is this a good move after all? I guess if black plays there, it's kind of Sente. It seems small. I don't know. It seems small. It's hard to bring myself to play that.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ah. Maybe I should have played here. This was really hard to measure. Oh. Interesting. I mean, yeah, maybe I should have played over there. So play here first. And then I think we Atari. Yeah, it's making me wish I had a stone over here, actually. That was... Oh, I should have just played it. Okay, anyway. I don't think black going out is going to help black very much. Ah, a stone here would have been so perfect to make sure nothing happens. Yeah, that was dumb of me. I should have played here instead of here. Okay. Black can't do anything pushing this way, so it's really just this side. If I attach, then push, then push again, and try to trap black in, but still a problem. Okay, if I go here, push, jump. Might work. What if I just jump here? Black jumps and I attach.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Ugh. I'm so dumb. How did I play this one? I got caught up in undervaluing the center, which is a good thing to do, but I don't think you can get out, my friend. That move, I just go here, no? What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? I don't get it. What am I missing? This is so spooky. Stop spooking me. No, there's nothing. Come on. Huh? Come on. So spooky. Oh. Oh. Oh, she. Okay, I'm the one who messed up. Yeah, my bad, my bad, my bad. I just noticed that this is working. Ooh, get punked. Get wrecked.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that sucks. Okay. Was there a bet? I didn't see it. Oh, that's true. I could have just I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. What the heck? I could have just cut here and then just Atari. I'm going crazy. You're right, you're right, you're right. Ah. All right. Recovery. Mental recovery. Mental recovery. Honestly, I was wondering how I didn't mess up big anywhere yet. First game of the day. Okay, when black plays in here, it's going to be some Sente stuff, so I should just take it away. I don't think the Aji here is serious, so I think I can play this
9,
one instead of this one.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that was actually quite sad. Those were dead. My bad, my bad. I mean, to be fair, okay, to be fair, black would have saved these. Because when I cut, black plays net, and I Atari, and black squeezes, and then, yeah, so... it wasn't entirely stupid. I mean, it was stupid. No, it was stupid, but it wasn't that many points worse, I think. Yeah. That is true. Okay. Yeah, push. Push is a good, yeah. For some reason, I only thought of the clamp. It's like exactly what you just said, actually, right? I only prepared for black clamping, but actually if they push, then it's better for them than the clamp in this case because of the liberties of these 3 stones. So I sort of, I mean, that's fine. I'll just block. They can take the stone, but I think I would have, I don't know. Okay, maybe this is fine. Maybe this is fine. Yeah, maybe this is still bigger compared to this. What was the point difference? I would have gotten like 7 points here. But black would rescue... Honestly, okay. Okay, maybe if I kept these dead, I would have gotten Sente possibly, but... No, but then the connection here becomes weird too. Yeah, maybe it wasn't even so bad. K10. Oh, it was, but I'm comparing the point difference of capturing this or capturing this. Home address? What? Fucking... I didn't see the bet at all. Was there actually a bet? And thanks for the promo.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, yeah, if they pushed here, we would jump. And we have a helper over here. So no crane's nest and no capture. Thanks for the follow, Pixeled Brady. So this game's continuing. We should be way ahead. I mean, what does Essie think about that? Essie thinks we're ahead by 20. Good old Essie-chan. Fun fact, monkey jumping, and then after they attach on top of you, you play nothing. That's actually a gain by itself.
3, 2.
Why is it a gain to monkey jump but then ignore their attach? Well, normally if you don't monkey jump and they block here, your Hane is just a 2-point gote. But after that is in place, if black pushes down, you're able to Hane. They can throw in, but then it's a ko. And even if you connect, they would need another move because they have a stone and Atari. So you gain, there's at least a 1 point or a Sente difference from that. And if they just capture with the next move, so like you monkey jump, they play here, you tanuki, and they play there, well, that's taking less points for black than if you never monkey jump, then black just blocks here, right? So therefore, the exchange of A for B here is already a gain for white, even if white plays away.
9.
That's a little fun fact about monkey jumps.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Are they just gonna time out or what? Okay, that's anticlimactic, but we won already, so it's whatever. I don't think we have time to safely fit another one in before I have a guest on later, but let's take a look at this game. I probably need to go in review mode, so let me get that open. Good old Fox review window, janky as hell. That is still a bit off. Yeah, that's gonna be like the best I can do. Okay, so so the thing about this attach, when you play this attach just kind of randomly like this, without any of their stones nearby, you typically see AI giving it like a -1 point or so, give or take. Like for example, here, black can choose to Hane on this side or this side, and it's gonna be basically something like this. Something like that. And if black pushes again, you should continue. Now, take note of what this looks like right now, because notice that if it's white's turn, they're not going to play there, right? That's super over concentrated. But if we put a Chinese opening for white, or let's say for black, right? So let's do it for black. And then white plays here. Notice that if we play out the same thing, that stone is a little bit too close now, especially if black plays here, which is valid, by the way. If black tries to pincer, then it's usually good enough for white just to play like this, according to AI. So it's valid for black to just extend or even Hane like that, and then white can just play. And this is about even, roughly. And the reason is because that stone is a little bit too close. That's how black loses a little bit compared to if white just, if this move gets played just without any white stones around, which is usually, on the one hand, it's not advisable. It's like you lose one point or so, but on the other hand, you actually avoid pincers this way. So those of you who hate getting pincered, don't want to deal with this or this, don't want to deal with this one or this one or this one, you can actually attach, and that's kind of a cool, you know, way to avoid. Of course, to keep strengthening as a player, you should practice with getting pincered. So there's that aspect, but competitively, yeah, if you're confident that you could beat this opponent right in the territory aspect of things, or if you don't really care about 1 point, then you could play like this. Yeah, it's a cool option. So I played this even though they have the extra one space over. It's not the Chinese opening. And that's because I think that if I build here, because of my structure here, it's going to be like extra nice for me. So I was willing to give black something also extra nice. My guess is I probably lose less than a point from that, if we were to check the AI. And honestly, I think black, in my opinion, I think black should just go here and call it a day and just look forward to having a peep here, or whatever, like eventually turning maybe. I think black is okay still. Yeah. But this one, I don't know. This one might be okay. But not if you're going to connect. If you're going to connect, then you shouldn't have strengthened white like this. You should have just played like that and leave this thing as a flimsy, slightly vulnerable thing. Basically, this turn, like because that black stone is so close to the other stones, I believe this turn would be probably beneficial for white at this point, because black starts being less able to invade. So I think if black double Hane's here, I think we want to push again, just like my opponent did. I probably also didn't do anything wrong, but it's possible that this is the right move. And after this, I think black's in a dilemma, because if black tries to play like this, I have I can just ladder, and then even if they cut me here, it's very difficult for black to finish everything with one move here. So bad for black. Yeah, so this cut might be, so that's why I think black probably should just play here. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. There was a thought I had of something weird like this, but, and then into this. But still, that's probably too hardcore, because they're trying to get this connect. But like, there comes a point where even if I had to throw away those 5 stones, it might not be so bad, right? The ladder here is amazing for whites, and I still have much I can do over here. I might not even need to lose those. So yeah, not playable for black. Okay, so game went like that. I don't think that Atari helps anything. It's better for them to just get a ladder breaker maybe. But yeah, I think even if I didn't have this net, I still think, even without this net, I still think this is a bad exchange for black. Because white can just play anything on this side, and it's hard to move these stones. So these extra 2 stones here was not worth it for black at all. Were not worth it for black at all. And then, yeah, this was interesting, but I think black just needs to play here. And just like that. And then I can choose how I want to play. Maybe I'll kick and go down. If black wants to keep me not alive, black can attach here. Because if white goes after it, you can cut like this, which is good for black. So I'll back off. Black will go here. That's a really good thing for black because black becomes alive while making me not alive. And then I need to play maybe something out here. And then black can play like it. I actually think this is a pretty attractive variation for black. So maybe I'm the one who should resist it somehow. Not sure. I could play like this. I don't love it. Maybe here. And then after this, maybe here. Something like that. Maybe just try to get Sente. Try to convince black that I have Sente and black lives, and then we play away. Yeah. I think as soon as white gets the next move here, though, white's way better. White's way better than black. Black needed to be able to play this at least. But the problem that they have is if I play here, right? They try to cut, I can just do that. Or no, I can, wait. What can I do? No, I can play here. I can play here, and then what can black do? If they block, I just connect, right? So they have to somehow cut, but I can just keep pushing. And black doesn't have the liberties here to contain me, so black is terrible. So probably black would have to do this one, but then that one. That one, black can't even respond properly to this. If they block, I can push an Atari and then connect. So yeah, this is absolutely terrible for black. So they do need to move here somehow. Unless they sacrifice. I mean, if I were black, I would have preferred being dead here and just like have a reduction instead. Just look for an excuse ASAP to give these 3 up. That's why I think black needs to just make a base there and attack white's base. It's like a vital point. That's why I was considering this move. It's a mutual base point. Normally I would play there, and maybe it's correct. Maybe it's correct. I just didn't like that black around here was Sente. Yeah, but maybe this is still correct. This is what I was going to play originally. This move, no. No matter how you're gonna lose these stones, like it doesn't matter. Black has to go this way and make a base. There's no choice. There's no choice. Black has no choice. And I can't really do this immediately anyway, because black might... I mean, honestly, white already spent a move, so even if black did capture everything, it's not actually that many points, and black would just take Sente now. So yeah, this was a big... I think that was a big mistake for black. Giving me this one, and then you play all the dame. And I just build. Yeah, I was very comfortable, and this is obviously crazy. Black has to play here, and then after this, black plays away. Maybe here. You might think this is too close because white can pincer, But first of all, if black plays any closer, black's just going to lose the game as it stands. And also this one, actually, you can invade here. You can attach or even play this one when you have a stone there. So then if white reinforces, black can actually just make more territory now. If you're behind anyway, you have to try things. You like maybe even this, right? You have to try your best to reverse the game. So yeah. I have Patreon group classes and videos and stuff that that teach how to do this kind of invasion, among lots of other topics. The last class topic we did actually was about, it was about the strong, like high Dan player way of thinking. So yeah, there's a big discrepancy between the way a lot of Q players and some lower Dan players sometimes are coming up with their moves, like the system of thinking and the order of operations, compared to players that are like any player that's like 5 Dan plus, for example, or pro. And so we talked about a system and touching on mindset and the overall paradigm and just kind of like how we play Go and how we adhere closely to the objective of the game and how some people don't. So yeah, I think that was a pretty valuable class. I'll probably make a version 2 of it even later, and then maybe I'll post it to YouTube, but I'm not sure. I mean, that one would definitely be a member video. Something like that is going to be a paid video. Especially when it's a paid video for, I mean, right now it's a Patreon group class video, but the version 2 of it, maybe I'll do that as a YouTube membership video. I don't know. Yeah, but if you guys are interested in any of that kind of stuff, you can check out the Patreon. Lots of options of things to see there. It's basically the storefront. Okay, so that was kind of the game. I don't know if there's really much else to talk about here. White is just having a pretty easy time, I think. Yeah, we messed up here, but then we looked for... I tempted black with this one because I knew that there might be some way to string those together. Because this is sensitive, right? This is a, you know, if there's stones around. But I don't see why black should even save this stone right now. If anything, black should play here to clean up the Aji while threatening 3 stones. Or play something out here to clean this up. Even if it's like just something here. Or, yeah, something that really threatens, and then maybe white takes off or plays here. And then black can just do other things. Yeah, I thought this was pretty crazy for black because these stones have no chance of putting these 3 in danger, but they have every chance to put their own stones over here in danger, especially with white having 4C moves over there, which can cause problems. Like, especially imagine more white stones here and then this happens, then these might be dead, right? So pulling this out was definitely crazy, especially with the shenanigans over here. Yeah. It's not actually that many points. Black should give it up. Temptation succeeded. Yeah, and then that was pretty much all she wrote.